This is MFG38's Average Adventure. This is MFG38's Average Adventure.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have gathered here once again to continue the adventures of yours truly. As seen today, I'm gonna be playing MFG38's Average Adventure 2. Obviously being the sequel to the first MFG38's Average Adventure game. Bit of a later start than usual today, because I had some errands to run. Had to go to the store real quick. But other than that, we have the game, we have the chat, we have the coffee, we have the sweet chili crackers, we have the fresh air. So let's get right to it. So do I still have the... Yeah, I do. Could have deleted those before starting the stream, but might as well keep them around, because I'm gonna override them anyway. In all likelihood. Anyway, let's go! Would you like a recap of the events of MFG38's Average Adventure Redux? Sure. Previous. Wrong accent. Previously on MFG38's Average Adventure. MFG38 was relaxing at the beach on a breezy Friday evening when he suddenly fell asleep. When he came to an indefinite amount of time later, he found himself in a seemingly random corner of another universe. He heard a voice calling him, and then and there it turned out MFG38 had been summoned to the realm by a being named Anatas, who instructed him to seek out and kill an evil wizard named Irtimid. Anatas told MFG38 that he possessed a special power called the power of awesomeness, which could be the only power capable of defeating Irtimid. Oblivious to Anatas's true motives, MFG38 obliged, recruiting help from a few friends he happened to run into along the way. The quartet found Irtimid in Aegis Valley, where they discovered he was working on a potion of some sort, and without a shred of hesitation, MFG38 embedded his blade into Irtimid's stomach, killing him. Gonna need a sip of coffee before I carry on. However, in a shocking turn of events, it turned out Irtimid was working on an awesomeness potion, seemingly in order to give them to the heroes so they could defeat the true villain, Anatas. With rage burning in his eyes, MFG38 downed the potion in one mighty gulp, and his powers grew to godlike proportions. The rest of the team followed suit. Upon finding Anatas and beating the shit out of him, the group of friends was struck by a flash of lightning that transported them somewhere. They hoped it would be home. Evening, Bucket. How are you today? Sweet chili cracker. Says. Another sip of coffee. Zakas, welcome to the stream. How are you? Tiny bit of spit on my laptop. But well, not a huge problem. Anyway. You're, yes. Woo! Now that was a sensation I'd have had, eh, fellas? Fellas? Great. The others have teleported God knows where, and I have the bad luck of getting separated from them. Only question is, where am I? At any rate, there's only one way to go. No, there's actually two ways to go. Over here we find... dead end, for now. Oh cool, a snowman where there logically shouldn't be one. Deja fucking vu. And like V. Yeah, I do see the resemblance now that you mention it. Glad you're good, Zakas. So am I. A familiar face, perhaps? Oh hey, you look familiar. Aren't you the chick who... Don't say it. Right, understood. Besides, I'm on an important assignment here. I'm supposed to guard this entrance to the city of Fuckery as instructed by King Stupid Motherfucker. King who? Stupid Motherfucker. Now can you not be an immature ass for a minute? Sure, sorry. Sneaker. Right, here's the deal. There's a process going on at the gates of the King's Castle, hence the city is in lockdown. Topical? Much? Normally I shouldn't let anyone in, but since you're an experienced fighter at this point, I'll make an exception in your case. The King's Castle is at the city's northernmost end. You'll know it when you see it. Take care of those noisy pricks. Okay, but before I go in, would you be so kind as to... No. Greatest dialogue ever. Thanks. Alright, forgot I asked. I hope your king doesn't fire you for this. You needn't worry about me, I don't ever work for him. We shall meet again. And she's disappeared. Well then. How bad can a processed pizza cause an entire city to announce lockdown? Guess we'll find out. Protest and lockdown. Where have I heard that before, I wonder? Welcome to Fuckery City. Where there's supposedly a protest going on, but is there actually? We'll find out shortly. Someone has to talk some sense into those protesters. I'm not sure if I'll sleep peacefully until they do. Must have been a dream. Monster Girl. Please ignore my name, it's false. I'm just a cosplayer that cosplays as a Monster Girl 24/7. I'd imagine it's getting pretty sweaty in there. City Guard. There are protesters at the castle gates, but the city guard isn't doing anything about it. Shouldn't we obviously being the city guards, you may be asking? Well, yes, but we were never trained to deal with such situations, so we just roam around instead. Useful. Some angry men are shouting bad things over the castle. Expected the guards to say stop right there, criminals come. Nah. These guards aren't that memed out the ass. Another city guard. Same dialogue. Oh hey, the little girl. Did you know that the current world record for the longest part is 2 minutes and 48 seconds? Well, now you do. Absolutely irrelevant information to anything else going on in the game. And then there's this. Fun fact, one of the protesters over at the castle is my husband's best friend's wife's son's cousin's girlfriend's brother's stepfather's brother.